Welcome back to the second stanza of the program, The Conversation, coming to you live from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name still remains Nelson Ekujumi, and I still have with me in the studio Comrade Gbemisola Titi Lope Akusa, the Executive Director of Center for 21st Century Issues. Comrade Titi, thank you for staying with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, on this second stanza of the program, I want to look at the relocation of some units of the Central Bank of Nigeria as well as the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria from Abuja to Lagos. This issue has become politicized. It has become ethnicized. And sadly for some of us, we have asked the question. The relocation of the federal capital of Nigeria from Lagos to Abuja was because Abuja was central to every part of Nigeria. So I wonder why people want to paint Abuja in ethnic colors, even though we recognize that Abuja has its indigenous people, but Abuja is central to all. And what is the reason for the relocation of these units of the Central Bank of Nigeria? It is for operational efficiency. The Lagos, like we all know, which is an indisputable fact, is the economic hub of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And if we want the units of the CBN in charge of regulatory functions to do their job properly, a lot of the business commercial entities headquarters are domiciled in Lagos, and the management of CBN in their wisdom have deemed it fit that out of all the units of CBN, let these units go to where they can function optimally. Then you talk about the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria as well. One of the reasons for the relocation of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria to Abuja is that the movement to Abuja in the first place was hasty, was ill-conceived, was unplanned. A lot of staff who were moved from the headquarters, when the headquarters was in Lagos to Abuja, were moved there without office spaces, without the necessary tools for them to perform their work. Meanwhile, they have offices here that are not in use. Modern offices. Yes, that have become really obsolete. So the ethnic coloration, the politicization of these agencies of the Federal Republic, it has even gotten so bad that some persons were even saying, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is planning to move the federal capital of Nigeria from Abuja to Lagos. It's laughable. Because
I would say that that should be expected in a diverse country like Nigeria. Everything is politics, so we should be used to it by now. But what is most important is that if government has given a good reason and that it is going to be well for Nigeria if we do that, that's the most overriding issues that we should really consider. Of course, no matter what you do in Nigeria, there will be people against it. People will put it all sorts of color on it. That is Nigeria for you. But of course, even
is it a Nigerian thing?
It's not even in other climes. It's also let me tell you, even in other climes, it's also good for people to actually knock some of the things that government do. But government must also understand better than citizens. You know why? Because it is the government that is listening to every interest. So it is the work of the government to balance those interests and do what is going to be in the best interest of the total good
of the people,
not for the good of a particular section.
Well, like G.S. Mills, the British philosopher, who is well known for the principle of utilitarianism, the greatest good of the greatest number. So this policy direction by the CBN, and again, I think we need, why this conversation is important is that the layman on the streets is always fed with a lot of information that he will not be able to make A from B. And it is the responsibility of the media to educate, to inform.
People,
So what we are saying here is that even these agencies, under the Constitution of Nigeria, these agencies can be domiciled anywhere within
the federation.
Within the federation is a law.
Far, it's a place where they can do the operations. Okay.
So if this CBN units and the FAAN that we are talking about, there are people by Nigerians from all ethnic nationalities
But
all religious.
I was wondering, why is it that they've never even really fought that MPA should go to Abuja?
No, that is the operational efficiency we are telling you about. If for example, can you take Nimasa from the waterways to Abuja, where you know all the ports and all the ships
and all the ports
in Lagos. That is where they do their business.
Maybe they should. If they are insisting on federal presence for every parastatal agency or MDAs,
but you and I know that under law, every state of the federation has a branch of the Central Bank of Nigeria.
Of course, they do.
That's a fact. You go to any state.
And so, what then is the issue?
I wonder what special benefits.
I just think people.
It's pure politics.
Really?
We politicize even human
life.
Well,
it's politics. Also, it could also be as a result of lack of education on the matter.
Or ulterior motive. Because we had that some persons, because of their advantage position, they don't want to move from their comfort zone. That, this is where I want to serve. Once you have taken up a federal appointment, I know of a lot of Nigerians who were in the military or federal government agencies.
They moved around
the country. It's even
and
for your own
I remember when they were moving the Federal Capital Territory to Abuja, a lot of
yes. And those who were not willing to go put in their resignation letter. Because it's so clear. So the code of conduct of public officers is such that wherever your job takes you to, and in this case, the efficiency, the contributions of these agencies to national development, like you rightly said, should be uppermost in our minds. That how can they do their job efficiently? How can you take somebody from Lagos to Abuja and there's no office? The man stays in the car park. What sort of productivity is he going to offer to the organization? So I think Nigerians should, be abreast of the fact that
there are so many other pressing issues we can
than to allow people to politicize issues of economic development.
They are just administrative.
Yes, this administrative, and the people ascribing it to the federal government is also ludicrous, because
it's okay. Just like I said, people see. Nobody can stop anybody from.
No, absolutely not. But we need to educate people so that they are not misled. They are not confused.
That's the most important.
So, that is where we want to
everybody's voice
call it a day on this edition of the program, The Conversation for today. Till we come away again next time, please continue to watch The Conversation on TV 360. Have a good day. Bye-bye.